Hey, this is Tracy Lewis with Stuff and Things. Today is my final day working with Mini Mates. Today is my Avid card. Dressed up as much as I can make it. I started with a pin that was a very basic pin. I will include it on my blog. And I just dressed it up until I felt it was Avid enough for my taste. Some people might find it could have more, and other people might find that it's just too much. But I like it. So here it is, playing with lines and circles still. None of the dies from the Mini Mates die set, coordinating die set, were used on this one. I've already done a bunch of projects previously for you earlier in the week. So let's walk through this card. This card uses one of the half size embossing folders. I wanted to have the shapes on the Playing with Patterns cardstock to be a little busier than subtle. I didn't want it to be as subtle. How's that? And then I also was, my two favorite go-tos right now would be the subtle and the artist's texture that looks like watercolor paper. So I brought this out. I contemplated going ahead and embossing down the middle, but I really wanted the whole thing done. So I just went through my die cutter with one half and found it was really easy to line up for the other half. And it came out perfect. I also knew that I wanted it to be in the middle because the circles were already laid out across the middle, so that if I didn't line it up perfectly, it would be obscured for the most part and you would only see the little bit of it. That is why I did not do my embossing like 3/4 of the card or 7/8 of the card and then just a little bit. I went down the center in case it didn't work out, but to my eye I can't even really tell where I moved to the second emboss. You just can't tell. So it worked out okay, but that's just a trick. I didn't want to have to ruin this paper and do a repeat because I had like a line down one of the sides. The second fun thing is the webbing. This silver webbing, which is carried over from the holiday catalog, is just the most wonderful, easy peasy way to make a project look fancier than it is. And I went ahead and used 2 pieces of it. I've done this trick before. I used it during the holidays for some holiday cards, winter cards. So this is actually 2 rows of it. I could have gone even further and made it go out more to the edge, but I just wanted it to be just a subtle hint and glint of silver. I did 3 heat embossed using white on Night of Navy, then hand cut them out. I knew I wanted them to be separate, unlike yesterday's project that has the stars where I knew I wanted the words all together. This whole exercise all week has been using multiple sentiments, and so I just wanted to use the multiple sentiments yet a different way. And for the trim, I did lay out by eye what I wanted. The circles were already tacked down on top of the webbing, and I nested the trim and applied the sentiments one at a time from the top to bottom. And I think that it works fine, though technically this happy birthday is not quite as straight as it could be. But boy, when you use these dimensionals, they are super duper sticky. So you get one chance. So I think it looks just fine. And then for the trim, or the embellishing, I'm sorry, the embellishing is Peaceful Poppies, Whale of a Time. Both of these are loose sequins that I applied with little dots, and Silver Metallic Pearls, 3, 4, 5 of them. So I went ahead and went with really dressing it up because I already had the glint of silver. I wanted to really make sure that I had lots going on. And then I used some Playing with Pattern resin dots. It looks like one of each color. And you can't see it very well, but I did use one of the clear faceted dots. So I used 4 5 different trims on this card. And this is about as avid as I like to get. I really love this card a lot. The only advice I got from my husband, who is always very honest with his opinions, is he would rather I have used the Knight of Navy as the matte than using the Coastal Cabana. I wanted to keep the card light and bright and wanted to really draw attention to the navy and didn't want it to be having a balanced look. So I'm happy with my color choices. I'm curious what you think of my color choice. Do you think that I should have gone with the Knight of Navy as the thin edge, or is it okay the way it is? That concludes my week with many mates. Let me know also what you think of me spending a whole week with a project. It is the first time I've spent this much time working on one particular set, and I'm curious what you think. So be sure to leave your comments, questions, and suggestions on my blog or here in the YouTube. Please like this video and remember to subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell so that you get notified when my videos come out. This year so far I've been averaging 3 to 5 videos a week, so I enjoy staying more active doing the videos. It's a lot of fun and a lot of work, and thanks for watching.